What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This is a channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. First topic on the nerd rundown is Drew Goddard to write and direct X-Force. That's a really good fit. The movie's supposed to be mostly focused around Cable and Deadpool being, in charge of this ragtag Black Ops team. Sort of like the X-Men, but more badassery as far as not giving a fuck about anything and just doing like mercenaries type of thing. And, the kind of things that the X-Men goody two shoes won't do. That's what the X-Force is. And the dude, Drew Goddard, he directed a movie that I love myself. It's called Cabin in the Woods. Yes, he directed. He hasn't done much since, but if you Google or IGM, if you Google him and see what he's done a lot. Like he's written screenplays for the Daredevil, the Netflix shows, and a bunch of other great shows that you would like as well. So I think it would be a good fit to have him do the Deadpool, because not the Deadpool, but the X-Force, because I like this. I love this flavor in Cabin in the Woods, so he would definitely be a good pick for me. So I don't know what you guys think. Just comment down below. Tell me if you like Cabin in the Woods or anything else that he's done, so we can kind of go back and forth. Oh yeah, but it's the people that are supposed to be producing it is supposed to be Simon Kinberg, which if you Google his name, he's definitely connected to a lot of movies. Ryan Reynolds, of course, and Lauren Schuler Donner is supposed to be producing this. So Ryan did a great job with the first Deadpool, so I think he's doing the second Deadpool. So we would come to figure that he's going to be part of the X-Force. So good on them. Next topic is THR reports that Disney is pulling Star Wars and Marvel movies from Netflix. I talked about this probably like 2 weeks ago, that Disney was planning on pulling their Disney products, like their Pixars and like the animated kind of things, and you kind of knew this was going to happen. I was hoping it didn't, but you kind of knew it was going to happen. And I don't know. It's kind of sad, because Disney's going to pull one of those Apple moves and just start trying to charge the shit out of things. Like, knowing them, they probably won't even put them all together. They're probably going to have like a package for Pixar movies, a package for all classics, a package for Marvel related like shows and movies, and then a package for Star Wars movies and shows and stuff like that. And then you'd have to pay a large package sum if you want to get all of them together. Like, I can see them milking the shit out of it like that. And that's one thing I don't want to see. And I hope they don't do it. But for some reason, just the way the business is, I think they're going to do that. Comment below and tell me what you think, because I really hate that idea. That's just something that's... It's the market. Before, people went to these things where you pay for these streamers because you wanted to save on money. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all these channels. But now it's like all these great shows, and then they're trying to, like, even CBS, they're doing a streaming for what, the new Star Trek. I don't even know what the name of it, but the new Star Trek, it's only going to be on the streaming thing. It's not going to be on the regular channel. So it's like, people are going to pay all this money for what? That? And then if you want to have, the shows on Netflix, you're going to pay for that. And then if you want the one show on Hulu, got to pay for that. Or if you want the show on Amazon, pay for that. And now Disney's doing that. It's like, it's going to add up eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. I mean, there's other ways you can watch these movies or shows without, paying that extra money. Wink, wink. But I'm not promoting that. We just know what happens. But screw you, Disney. That's all I gotta say. Screw you. But on to the next topic is THR reports that Gary Dauberman, he's gonna screenwrite, or he was a screenwriter on It, and they're bringing him back to screenwrite It Chapter 2. It looks like he did a good job, so like I'm gonna see this tomorrow. So, or depending on when this video is uploaded. I guess it would be today maybe. But yeah, he, from what I've seen and what everyone's saying, did a pretty good job with the screenwriting. So, you know, it's just a thing that they should be doing. And then as far as Andy Muschietti, I hear that he's not locked down already. Like it doesn't make sense why these like production companies don't lock down these directors for at least 2 or 3 films. Like, you know, when you do that, you are not obligated to use them. You just have them just in case. So I don't know why they don't do this ahead of time. I don't know how much more money it is, because if you don't, then they have more leverage for when if the movie is successful. So then you screw yourself, because you're paying more money in the long run, as opposed to just like, oh, in case it's better, we'll pay you that extra little something something, you know, to stay for the 3 movies. But if we don't want to use you for the second one, we don't have to use you. But Andy, like I said, get that money, and he should be back for the second one, because, you know, from everybody raving, he definitely should be directing the second one. So that's all on that. Another thing to talk about on the topic is The Last Jedi. They're talking about with the Snoke's history. I don't really care. I mean, I like Star Wars, but except Snoke, you saw him in a hologram. I guess he's supposed to be the new Palpatine type of thing, the hidden one that's emperor, like in charge of things, and it kind of feels the same. Like unless they show something that really makes his personality like want to stand out. Like, he's not even selling like that on a toy market. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that goes, as far as finding out Snoke, I don't really care. More care about, you know, Rey and Finn, and then, you know, Luke, and see what's going on with them. Snoke, I don't know, I guess, because he's like in this gap where, like, they've already had so many movies and shows showing the history, so where this guy was thinking hiding from, you know? Like, why was he not mentioned? Unless they try and tie him in somehow with some BS, you know? But, that, as far as I have to say, it's done. Don't really care about that. The last topic I'm going to talk about is, Thor Ragnarok. They have a bunch of movie posters. They look awesome. I personally like the Hulk one. They have one of Hulk, Loki, Thor, Odin, Hela, Valkyrie. I'm going off the top of my head. Like, I believe it's like 8 of them, and they're badass, you know. So you should. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a link or something like that to check it out below. Put it down below in the descriptions. But yo, if you can, just Google new Thor posters, and like, you'll see. And then, you know, comment below. Tell me which ones you liked. But that's pretty much all I have for today. It's a pretty short video. Not a lot of crazy news. So, thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe. I'm gonna probably put the subscribe, you know, if you like the channel so far. Add another video link if you want to see the last, movie, daily news. And, remember, I'm Wes Grant. This is Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Thank you.